Guys, in the previous video we have seen the mole concept and the relationship between mole and mass. So we stopped with this formula, so we'll start with the same formula now. So if you want to calculate the number of moles, you have to divide the given mass by the atomic mass or the molar mass, depending upon whether atoms or molecules are given. If you want to calculate the count, which means the number of atoms or molecules, multiply the Avogadro numbers with the number of moles. If you want to know the mass of the substance, which means the given mass, if you want to calculate that, then multiply moles with the atomic mass or with the molar mass. And if you want to find out the mass of one atom or molecule, you have to divide the atomic or molar mass by the Avogadro's number. And now we are going to see the relationship between mole and volume. So when you're talking about gases, in case of gases, 1 mole of any gas has a volume of 22.4 liters or 22,400 ml at STP, which means standard temperature and pressure. So this relationship is derived from Avogadro's law, which says equal volumes of all gases will have equal number of molecules at standard temperature and pressure. So when you take 1 mole of any gas, no matter what gas you take, that will always occupy how many liters? 22.4 liters. Say for example, volume of 1 mole oxygen gas will be equal to 22.4 liters of oxygen, and volume of 1 mole carbon dioxide gas will be equal to 22.4 liters of carbon gas at STP. So what will be the mass of 1 mole of gas? Again, it will be equal to the molecular mass, because in gases usually they will be present as molecules. So 1 mole of any gas will weigh its molecular mass. 1 mole of any gas will occupy 22.4 liters, and 1 mole of any gas will have 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. Now we will see that relationships. Look at this. 1 mole of gas, any gas, occupies 22.4 liter or 22,400 ml. So that 1 mole of gas will have a volume of this, and 1 mole of gas always weighs molecular mass. Okay, if you're taking 1 mole of oxygen gas, what will be the mass of that? It will be equal to 32 gram. If you're taking 1 mole of nitrogen gas, it will weigh 14 grams, because 14 is the molecular mass of nitrogen. Same way, 32 is the molecular mass of oxygen. And 1 mole of any gas will contain 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. So you can say it this way also. 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules will occupy 22.4 liter or 22,400 ml. So if you are very clear with this relationships, then it will be very easy for you to do any kind of calculations. Now we will see few more examples. Look at this question. Calculate the volume at STP occupied by 14 gram of nitrogen. And I told you already, 1 mole of nitrogen gas occupies 22.4 liters. Now the question is, 14 gram of nitrogen occupies how many liters of ml volume? So you should know the relationship between mole and the mass. See, 1 mole of nitrogen gas weighs 28 gram. We know that already, because 28 is the molar mass of nitrogen gas. Oh, I said 14. 14 is the atomic mass. 28 is the molecular mass of nitrogen gas. So 1 mole of nitrogen gas weighs 28 gram. That is the molar mass. So if 1 mole of nitrogen gas occupies 22.4 liters, that means 28 gram of nitrogen gas will occupy how many liters? 22.4 liters. So if 28 gram of nitrogen occupies 22.4 liters, then 14 gram of nitrogen will occupy how many liters? So you have to cross multiply. 14 into 22.4 divided by 28. So that will be equal to 11.2 liters at STP. So don't make that mistake. You have to take the molecular mass. The molecular mass of nitrogen is 28 gram, not 14 gram. Remember that. Because in gas, you can find only molecules. So nitrogen gas will have nitrogen molecules. So the molecular mass should be taken, which will be equal to 28 gram. Now look at this example. Calculate the volume at STP occupied by 1.5 moles of carbon dioxide. So now go back to the relationship. 1 mole of carbon dioxide occupies how many liters? 22.4 liters. Now the question is, what volume will be occupied by 1.5 moles of carbon dioxide? So if 1 mole of carbon dioxide occupies 22.4 liters, then 1.5 mole of carbon dioxide will occupy, multiply this, 1.5 into 22.4 divided by 1. So that gives you 33.6 liters at STP. And now next one, calculate the volume at STP occupied by 10 power 21 molecules of oxygen. And again the same relationship, 1 mole of oxygen molecule occupies 22.4 liters, which means 1 mole, what is the count? 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules will occupy 22.4 liter. So then 10 power 21 oxygen molecules will occupy how many liters? So 10 power 21 into 22.4 divided by 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So that gives you 3.72 into 10 to the power minus 2 liters at STP. So if you know the correct relationship between this mole and the volume and the number of molecules, then you can do the calculations easily. Now look at this flowchart kind of thing. 1 mole of atoms, the relation between the mass and the count. 1 mole of any atom will have a mass of its gram atomic mass. Okay, whatever atom you are taking, if you are taking 1 mole, that mass will be equal to its atomic mass, gram atomic mass. And the number of atoms in that 1 mole will be equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms. This is in the case of atoms, 1 mole of atoms. Suppose if you are taking 1 mole of molecules, what will be the mass of that 1 mole of molecule? That will be equal to the gram molecular mass. No matter what molecule you are taking, if you are taking 1 mole of that molecule, the mass will be equal to its molecular mass. And the count, how many molecules will be there? 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules will be there. In the case of gases, it will have a volume of 22.4 liters. What will have the volume of 22.4 liters? 1 mole of the molecule will occupy 22.4 liters. So if you know this relationship, then you can do the calculations easily. Now we will see a few more examples and apply this knowledge to that. Calculate the mass of 1 molecule of oxygen and 1 molecule of ammonia. So I told you already, mass of 1 molecule, how you have to find out? Take the molecular mass and divide it by Avogadro's number. So molecular mass of oxygen is 32 divided by Avogadro's number will give you mass of 1 molecule of oxygen atom. Okay, now calculate the mass of 1 molecule of ammonia. Ammonia's formula is NH3 and nitrogen's atomic mass is 14 and hydrogen is 1. There are 3 hydrogens, so the total value will be equal to 17. So 17 is the molecular mass of ammonia. So 17 divided by Avogadro's number will give you the mass of 1 molecule of ammonia. So what is the formula here? Mass of 1 molecule is equal to molecular mass by Avogadro's number, and if it is mass of 1 atom, then atomic mass by Avogadro's number. Now the next example, what is the mass of 1 mole of water? What is the mass of 1 mole of water? And you know 1 mole of water always weighs its molecular mass. So it is enough to calculate the molecular mass. See, 1 mole of water weighs its molecular mass. Molecular mass of what? Water. So what is the molecular mass of water? 18. So the 1 mole of water will have a mass of 18 gram. And the next question, what is the mass of 0.5 mole of carbon dioxide? And you know 1 mole of carbon dioxide is equal to 44 gram because that is the molecular mass of carbon dioxide. So 1 mole always weighs its molecular mass. So what will be the mass of 0.5 mole of carbon dioxide? So 0.5 into 44 divided by 1. So that gives you 22 gram. And the next question, calculate the number of atoms in 52 moles of helium. Okay, what is the atomic mass of helium? It is 4. Now the question is, calculate the number of atoms in 52 moles of helium. You know in 1 mole of helium, how many atoms of helium will be there? 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Now the question is, in 52 moles, how many helium atoms will be there? So what you have to do, 52 into 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So that gives you the number of atoms in 52 moles of helium. Look at the next question. Calculate the number of atoms in 52 units of helium. Just now I told you what is the atomic mass of helium. It is 4 units, which means 4 units, 1 atom. So in 52 units, how many atoms? See, 4 units, 1 helium atom. In 52 units, how many atoms will be there? 52 divided by 4, that gives you 13 atoms. So there are 13 atoms in 52 units of helium. Let's see one more example. Arrange the following in the order of their increasing masses in gram. They've given you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different questions, and they're asking you to arrange them in the increasing order of their masses in grams. First one is 1 atom of silver. What is the mass of 1 atom of silver? How do we calculate 1 atom's mass? Mass of 1 atom is equal to atomic mass divided by Avogadro's number. What is the atomic mass of silver? It is 108. So mass of 1 atom of silver is equal to atomic mass by Avogadro's number. So 108 divided by 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So that gives you the value of 1.793 into 10 to the power minus 22 gram. This is a very small value. So 1 gram of atom of nitrogen. 1 gram atom of nitrogen, and you know 1 gram atom of nitrogen will be having a mass equal to its atomic mass. So what is the atomic mass of nitrogen? 14 gram. So 1 gram atom of nitrogen is equal to 14 gram. Next one is 1 gram of iron. Already it is given in grams. So the mass of this question given is 1 gram. And the next one, 1 mole of calcium. Okay, we know 1 mole of any atom will have a mass equal to its atomic mass. So what is the atomic mass of calcium? 40. So what is the mass of 1 mole of calcium? It is equal to 40 gram. And then last one, 1 mole of oxygen molecules. And again, 1 mole of any molecule will have a mass equal to its molecular mass. And again, what is the molecular mass of oxygen? It's 32 gram. So 1 mole of oxygen molecule weighs 32 gram. So among these 5, which has the least mass? This one. So 1 gram atom of silver. So this is the first one. So I put 1. And then which is the least one? 1 gram. So next comes 1 gram of iron. And then 14 gram of nitrogen. And then 32 gram of oxygen, and finally 40 gram of calcium. So this is how you are doing the calculations. So be very clear with the relationship between mole, mass, the count and the volume. I hope this might help you to remember the relationship. Mole, mass, number, volume. See, 1 mole will have a mass of the atom's atomic mass or the molecular mass in the case of molecules, and has a count of 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 and occupies a volume of 22.4 liters. So this can be written as 1 mole weighs its atomic mass or molecular mass, that will be the mass, and 1 mole contains 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 items. 1 mole occupies 22.4 liters. So not only from this side, you can say, you can take the atomic mass. That atomic mass will be occupying 22.4 liters, or 22.4 liters of any gas will weigh its its molecular mass, not atomic mass, because gases, they are molecules. So 22.4 liters of any gas will weigh its molecular mass. Same way, 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules can occupy 22.4 liters, because in 1 mole you have this many items. So everything is related to one another. You should be very clear with this relationship. Thank you.